Hi, I'm Mom and welcome to Momda's Life Handmade. My today's DIY is a chic for cheap, basically a look for less or a high-end tube. It's a beautiful decor piece as well as a utility item that one would love using it in the home for parties or even for the daily life. My inspiration today is from Birch Lane. Now this is basically a napkin holder. There are many kinds of napkin holders in the market, from high-end stores to regular ones. I like this structure from Birch Lane and it is sold here for approximately $50. And just before doing this video I checked on the site and it's already sold out. It's beautiful, the construction is beautiful. I'm taking this inspiration. I don't like doing exact copycats. At times I like to just improvise on it. So today I'm going to create a napkin holder with the same structure as my inspiration piece from Birch Lane, which is worth approximately $50, and I'm going to give it a very elegant as well as glamorous look. My today's DIY video is part of the challenge called Chic for Cheap that is being hosted by Christy Creates from Christy and is being co-hosted by Liane from DIY Beauty on Purpose. So I'll put links to both the ladies' channels, Christy as well as Liane, in the description box of my video, and also link the playlist in which you will get more ideas. And if you're new here, look around. I love doing a lot of DIYs, trash to treasures, high-end tubes. And if you love such content, please subscribe to my channel if you're not yet subscribed by ringing the red subscribe button given below, and do hit that little bell icon and choose all notifications by choosing the ringing bell icon so that you're notified each time I post a new video. For this DIY, I'm using this box. This is a beautiful gift box for a good set of pens. Now I'm taking the lid out, and you can see there are the spaces for these stationery items to be kept here as gifts. So I'm going to remove this sponges, and when I remove it I get a beautiful case. This case is designed like this. The size is also perfect for holding paper napkins. So I'm going to use this along with the lid. So the original inspiration piece doesn't have a lid, but I'm going to make this with a lid so that I can stash it away or store it away when I'm using some other kind of napkin holder. And this has the step, as I said, inbuilt in it, and it looks nice. The combination of these two colors is beautiful. It's very elegant. So I'm not going to do much with it. It looks beautiful in itself. So I have this thin, about a finger thick bamboo piece, and using a zigzag or a hacksaw blade I'm going to cut to size. So I'm going to measure it such that it's slightly bigger than the width of this box, so that it can rest on the outside as seen in the inspiration piece, so that it doesn't roll over or is not lost, as well as it adds some weight over the napkin so that it doesn't fly away. So I'll cut it off, this piece. Now this is my piece and it is of the perfect size now. Now I'll mark the center of this and then mark a U shape here such that this U falls right in the center of this box. So here is the center of this box, and this is the stick here. And now holding the stick, I'm just going to draw the curve around the stick. A little wider than that. Now let me make it darker so that you can see it better. So I've made a little wider U here. So neatness was the key element, and the patience Otherwise this will not have that high-end look. So once this is done, I'll make sure that the edges are neat and later on paint it in the same color. So similarly, I'll take out another piece out of the opposite side. Now both the sides are cut, and let's rest this, and it is beautifully lying over it, comfortable to pick it, yet it nests easily on this and is below the top border also. So this is much, at least should be the depth. Now to make this knobby ends, so I'm taking this little piece of aluminium foil paper and I'm using aluminium foil because they're easy to mold, and I'm going to make the knobby end. The knobby end should be enough that it gets stuck in this loop, so I need to add more bulk to this side. Okay, now this gets stuck in this end, so now it can just easily come out. So I'm going to secure it here with this bamboo stick using some sticky paper tape. I'm using sticky paper tape because it will be very easy to paint over it as well. So I can paint over the tape along with while I paint the wooden piece, the bamboo piece, and also over the foil. Similarly, I'll make another knobby thing here. Both the sides are ready, and now it's time to paint. So first I'm going to paint off this label in black, merging it with the background so that it's no more visible, or wherever there's little bit of, it's dirty or it's just slightly grazed or anything like that, just going to cover those edges. So let this piece dry, and I'm also going to paint this in black. Now while these two pieces dry up, let's do up the lid. Now the lid has the logo. I don't want this logo obviously, so I found in my stash this beautiful cutout. This was part of some gift box and I could peel it off. It was stuck to it using glue. So I peeled that glue also off, and I have this beautiful cutout and I can paste it here. It can be done like this also, but I think it will look better if I do it at an angle, and it would look good, but then the color doesn't really go with this. So I'm going to paint only the outsides of this, outside the golden design in black, and let the maroon or red inside left as it is. I'm wondering whether I should keep the maroon or just go black and gold. I think this is more gorgeous. So luckily the golden portion is not taking up paint, so I can wipe off anything that is going or flooding over to the golden part. Isn't this looking so gorgeous in black and gold? So now I will just glue it diagonally over this lid. Now remember these two little pieces that we took out from the sides here. I'm just going to try to peel off the metallic paper over it. If I can, I'll use it. Yeah. There's a piece of cardboard inside over which this paper is attached. So I'll try to peel off that cardboard. So I have these pieces. So I'm going to try to make a hinge for the side of this as in the inspiration piece. So I'm taking these two together, folded it again so that I can cut all the pieces together and have the same pattern. I'm not making much fancy pattern because the paper is really small piece and I don't want to waste it. I wanted the same color so that the look comes beautiful. Four such pieces. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue it over this black pieces on all the four corners like this. This will look like those metallic hinges as that in the inspiration. Now final touch. I already have the hinges, but how do hinges attach on a box? So I need to make a small nail here. So just a small dot with some acrylic paint here. I think this makes a beautiful addition for any table setting or hutch area. What do you think? Please put down your thoughts in the comment section below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it, and thank you so much for your time. If you're new here, I would really appreciate if you subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you all very soon in my next video. Until then, stay positive, be creative, and be happy. Thank you.